Hey everybody, Newleaf here, and today we're here to make a treat from the unicorns made in Bridalwood itself. These are Wishiehoof Nuggets. Ready to make them with me? Let's get to it, ponies. So let's take a look at our ingredients that'll help us make these cookies. So we have a little bit of butter and an egg. We have some puff pastry. We have some chocolate sprinkles. We have a silver canister filled with my salted cinnamon, of course. We have chocolate sauce. And we have a little bit of flour, which we didn't end up needing anyway. This is just in case you would need something to make sure it doesn't get too sticky, ponies. But your first step is to go ahead and take that bit of butter. You take one egg yolk. You're going to separate the egg yolk and the egg white. If you want a little bit of help, you can use your hoof to be able to separate them. And you're going to put a whole bunch of that salted cinnamon in there. And I want you to mix it all together like this.
So this is the first step. We're gonna have our glaze be made here. We have some butter that I scraped in. We have an egg yolk. If you would have trouble separating them, you can use your hand. And here we have the salted cinnamon in there as well. And we're gonna mix all that together and add the chocolate sauce that's sort of peeking in from the top left side just to give us a little bit more kick in our glaze.
Now, of course, you see there are little buttery chunks in there, but because we are cooks and we have techniques to be able to melt that down, we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves this. This is a pot, and we're gonna fill this pot with hot boiling water and then put the bowl inside of it and continue stirring.
Spin! Seriously, ponies, it is extremely hot water that was just boiled, so this is going to melt down and become homogeneous, and then we can move on. And with a little bit of technique, we have successfully gotten everything melted down. We're just gonna sort of brush our little pastries at the end with something like this. It's gonna be very delicious. The chocolate sauce has been added in. It has become dark, but of course it is a little too less, so I'm just gonna double everything and we'll see you on the other side.
And look at that, our glaze is complete. This is gonna be perfect, but we also want to set this aside for a little bit because next up it is time to make the cookies.
There we go. This is more than enough, and now we move on to the main actor, which is
our puff pastry. And oh yeah, for anyone wondering, do I have Izzy in my kitchen? Yes, I do. I have Izzy in all of my rooms.
First, you're gonna roll it out like so, and then it is time for the main ingredient. Have you paid attention? What's the only one we haven't used it? That's right. It is the chocolate sprinkles. So now we can officially yell, glitter! Lots of glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Glitter! Literally escalate with glitter, and I want you to spread those everywhere, ponies, right around the surface as a start. So once it looks like you've been invaded by some animals, you can go ahead and start cutting them into triangles. I'm gonna do the first one and show you how they go. So I've made a triangle like this. Actually, this one does not have a lot of sprinkles. Let me fix that. There we go. And now you roll it up, ponies. You roll it up like a little bit of a newspaper kind of thing. Wait a minute. Working on it and keep going. There we go. Look at that. There you go. You're gonna now do this do this other triangle like so, and you're gonna keep doing this until we've made it all the way to the other side.
So the most important thing is when lining these up is to make sure you do not overcrowd your paper. It was almost already a little too many, but in the end you want to space them out like I did at least. That at least gives you some leeway because it can be a little bit messy, and those do grow a little bit when they're baking, so that's another thing to watch out for. Either way, for the setting, I went ahead and put this in for 200 degrees Celsius. You do have to make sure that your oven is preheated. That is important. I probably should have started this recipe to tell you by preheating your oven.
So ponies, our warriors are ready. I didn't use the entire roll, but the most important part is here that we give them space when they're about to bake. Look at this one. We need to move that one up. But now we gotta glaze them, of course, before they go in. Let me get to that.
And once you have them like this, you begin applying the glaze. That is going to be the thing that is going to help bake these and make this extra crispy, but also give them a little bit of a cinnamony, Christmassy taste.
So our pastries are coated properly, and now we're going to put them into the oven at 200°C for about 20-25 minutes and see where that goes. Alright, let me try getting these in.
So while these were baking, it got inspected by Sunny Star Scout, who was here, and I think she was pretty happy with it. Look at this, she seems super excited, but also we were in agreement. We needed to wait a little bit more. Those are still pretty pale and they need to bake a little bit, but after a little while longer.
And so, ponies, we have gotten the warriors out after Sunny's approval, and so all that's left to do now is give them one taste test. You know those look good. That already looks like it's about to summon the cardiologist, but ponies, he's not here today. He's on vacation, so let's taste this one. This one looks funny. Let's get it. And here we go. What have we done? Oh boy. It's hot. Ouch. Oh boy. Yep. You can hear that crunch. That is absolutely perfect, ponies. And you know what? All of these sparkles, or the chocolate sprinkles, are kind of crunchy. So it's crunchy on the inside as well, and that glaze hits perfectly. This is an absolute success. And you know what goes well together with this? A sneaky little cocoa recipe. Why is it sneaky? Because it needs an apple. How do you make apple and cocoa become one amazing combination? You want to find out next weekend, ponies, because I'm going to show you my recipe. Look at this. I've harvested them all. I still have some dough left. It is easy to make. If you have the dough, you have the egg wash, and you have the sprinkles, you can literally make this. This is almost one of those 3-ingredient recipe, but it's actually real. And not someone who's just got, like, I don't know, a whole restaurant just behind them to get first stuff. Anyway, ponies, I think, look at how golden brown this is. But seriously, this is an absolutely resounding success. Make these if you can. They're delicious, but wait, let them cool down a little bit once you've done them. Anyway, ponies, with that, I thank all you lovely ponies so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, and remember, ponies, try things that you always wanted to make. Seriously, I did not know what this was going to be when I started it, but boy, am I happy and now can do it again and over and over and over. Boy, my doctors are going to hate me for this one.
And what do you think about these? I think these are super pretty. Make them if you can. You will not regret it. Seriously, these are absolutely delish.